Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. It's me again, Jen. Hello! And it is Tuesday. It is the 22nd of September, and it is the fall equinox. So happy fall! Yay! And the nice thing about fall is we got just a little bit of rain where I'm at today, so I'm super excited about that. Maybe fall is actually on the horizon and not lingering and wasting our time with summer some more. We are reading the Goddess Tarot deck for the entire month of September. It is a tarot deck that is written and illustrated by Chris Walder, and I think it's a beautiful deck. I've had it in my collection for a really long time, and this month has been fantastic. It's been a great way for me to kind of reconnect with the cards more because normally I would use these not as reading cards, but as more like oracle cards and reduce it down to the major arcana. So it was kind of nice to see some of the lesser suits and things in this deck during the month. But I have, since the new moon, separated out the major arcana so that we can maybe see more of the goddesses that are in here because they're kind of the best part about the deck, to be honest. I love that we have talked about some of the goddesses around the world as well as goddesses that maybe some people have not heard of before and learned a little bit about their connection to the tarot. So without further ado, I'm going to pull my card for this Tuesday, and let's see. We have got Kwan. And again, please, if I mispronounce something, it is not on purpose. It is to the best of my ability. Most of the things I have learned in life, I have learned through books. So I haven't heard people speak certain words or names. Bear with me. So Kwan is a goddess from China, and she is very much a goddess of compassion and sacrifice and nurturing and all of those kinds of things. So having her be the card sacrifice is actually really poignant. That said, sacrifice is not one of the typical names of the major arcana. This is card number 12. So what it is it's actually the Hanged Man. This is interesting to me because the Hanged Man to me usually is more about, it is less about compassion and more about being trapped or feeling like you're stuck somewhere. So calling it sacrifice is actually really interesting to me that they chose to not only like change the title, but also lean into that aspect of the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man to some degree also is representative of having compassion for others and kind of sacrificing your needs for them. And that's what puts you in the place of being kind of stuck, kind of hung, and, not getting what you want because you're giving to others and or you're stepping back and allowing others to succeed. So I get it. I kind of, there is a very, if you go with the more Western biblical pantheon of things, there is a very Christ-like feel to not only the Hanged Man, but the goddess Kwan. So Kwan's story is that she was so good and nurturing and wonderful and compassionate on earth that when she died, they elevated her to position of a goddess. But instead she kind of refused the reward and was sent back down to be reborn. And the story is that she will be reborn until there is no more suffering on earth. So there's a lot of reincarnation in that. There's a lot of the savior sacrificing themselves for humanity in there. There's a lot of I'm here to help the human race feeling. And there's that sacrifice. She could have been a goddess. She could have gone the rest of eternity in whatever wonders that being a goddess is. And instead she chooses to come back to earth to help us lowly human beings. And that's one of the really neat things about this goddess is that she is the most human deity, I guess, is the way to put it. She's a very human deity. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, she I love the beauty of this card, the lotus flowers that are floating around her on the trim of the card, and that she is in the clouds, but she is descending. And the really cool part is it's almost like she's holding, she swaddled something here. So a baby or something of that nature. I don't know if that is Kuan Yin swaddled and being returned to Earth, or if that is her holding humanity as her child, as she like cares for it and tries to make sure that it's not suffering, that it is happy and protected and joyful. So I really love that because there's this juxtaposition between, wait, is Kuan Yin the goddess that's holding the baby, or is Kuan Yin the baby and the gods are bringing her back to Earth? So I would love to hear people's interpretation of it because I always look at this image and go, oh, wait, is Kuan Yin the baby or is humanity the baby? And and really, is it both? Kind of. And we also have the sun and the moon in the sky behind her, showing the passage of time and this kind of eternity where she's coming back down through the clouds to Earth or rising up into the clouds as a goddess. And it's really a cool depiction of her. Most of the time you see her kind of standing on a lotus blossom. There's a lot of statues of Kuan Yin. I think this is one of the goddesses I've seen most prevalently in homes where people may not believe in the rest of the pantheon, but they believe in this goddess or they connect with this goddess. She's also been kind of related back to the Virgin Mary in that she, is there to console human suffering and all of those kinds of things. So there's so much going on with this picture. There's so much going on with Kuan Yin. And I don't know if this is true or not or if it works, but some people have said that if you just speak her name, kind of use her name as a mantra, it will relieve you of sorrows, of pains, physical and emotional and mental. So this is not an awful card to have, but it is interesting that it takes the place of the Hanged Man in this way, in this light. So, as always, if you are interested in lessons or readings or anything of the like, please reach out. Check out the links in the description below. And if you want to see more of the goddesses that we've covered this month, check out the playlist, and that will take you to all of the other crazy cards that we've done this month and in months past. We've looked at several decks now, and I'm super excited about the one for October. It is not a spooky one, so please forgive me for that. It's not a spooky, scary one, but it is a really cool one. And it also is one that I am kind of affiliated with in the sense that if you buy one, I may or may not get some kickback for it, which is kind of cool. That's not a way to force you to buy it in any way, but it's a really pretty deck and it's super cool. And it's very bright and it's very exciting. And while I will miss the Goddess Tarot and our wonderful month with it, I'm also super excited about that deck and showing it to everybody. So, until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, whisper the name of Kuan Yin, and hope your day is even better. And have a happy Tuesday. Bye!